As you know, I'm from Afghanistan, and I'm very upset today because Afghan women didn't expect that overnight all the Taliban came. They took off my flag. This is my flag. And they put their flag. Everybody is upset, especially women. Women has a lot of achievement in Afghanistan. I had a lot of achievement.
All right, that journalist, Nazira Karimi, joins us now. Nazira, thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a good moment for me to raise one more time my voice, the voices for Afghan voiceless in Afghanistan, especially women. Thank you.
You know, Nazira, your emotional words resonated with a lot of people. Do you feel that you've been able to get the answers that you need from the Biden administration?
I was upset, very upset, as you guys mentioned, my emotion and Pentagon that day. But President Biden says something that I'm still not satisfied. It's not easy because women suffered, Afghan people suffered more than 25 years. But it will be very difficult. President Biden said, as much as I can do, I'm able to do for Afghanistan, but still, it's very difficult to answer your question. Let's wait.
You know, President Biden, though, blamed the Afghan leadership for the chaos that was unfolding this week. Take a listen to what he had to say.
The truth is, this did unfold more quickly than we had anticipated. So what's happened? Afghanistan political leaders gave up and fled the country.
Did people give up? Is that a fair assessment?
I think, who should we blame? United States supported corrupt people like Ashraf Ghani. The leader left Afghanistan and put Afghan people with a lot of problem. I think I blame the United States. The beginning, they should be careful. I don't know what answer the United States, especially Biden administration, have to tell to Afghan people. But it will be very difficult. Right now, Ashraf Ghani is gone. Taliban came, took over all Afghanistan. Women's situation is terrible. I don't know what to say. As you mentioned, Afghan people has achievement, accomplishment, kids, young generation, but even they don't know what is their future. I think they will not have a very bright future.
Nazira, before we let you go, I do want to ask you bring up the women. There was a lot of progress made for them in the last 20 years. Will that be sustained in any way?
How come? The people who left Afghanistan or will leave Afghanistan, although, you know, we are a little optimistic, but the people, look at the picture. This is my people. I grew up in Afghanistan, but based on this situation, based on Taliban past experience in 1996, I'm not very optimistic. They have accomplishment. They were so optimistic as I asked President Biden that do you have any good message for Afghan suffer women? President Biden a month ago told me that yes, even in Afghanistan, and he faced too many kids. And they asked President Biden that time he was vice president for former President Obama to please don't go, don't leave alone us because I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be an engineer. I'm going to be a journalist, but President Biden told me that that was one of the facts that we were able to help Afghan military, Afghan women, Afghan children. But now, thank you, Mr. Biden, now they get their goal. They're a doctor, they're an engineer after 25 years. But now it's sensitive time. United States supposed to continue their assistance, their support to Afghan people, although I really appreciate for the United States service during this 20 years. But that was my hope. This is my hope and my wish. You know, I represent today millions of young women that they have a lot of hope. I hope United States continue their support and find some solution. My point, why the United States is not able to bring a little pressure on Taliban to change they said that we have changed, but I doubt it. I don't think that Talibanism, Taliban's ideology, it's really difficult to change somebody's ideology. But still, we have a God. I'm a Muslim. We trust God. Let's see what happens.
Nazira, thank you for sharing your story with us. Our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Afghanistan tonight in the hopes that the progress that has been made, especially among women, doesn't go out the window. So thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. You're very welcome. Let's bring in Georgia Congressman Andrew Clyde, who served in the U.S. Navy as an officer for 28 years, including 3 combat deployments to Kuwait and Afghanistan. Congressman, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you very much, Sean and Lindsay. It's a pleasure to be with you this evening. You know, that was heartbreaking to hear Nazira's comments.
I agree. I mean, you start to, it gets emotional. As someone who has served, as someone who has, people, shipmates that you served with, who is now listening to a story like that, who is hearing about weapons, aircraft that are left in country for the Taliban, what does it make you feel like?
This is a true failure of leadership by our commander-in-chief. I am so disappointed in the Biden administration. They have embarrassed our nation. The Secretary of Defense, Austin, and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Milley, this is such a terrible thing that has happened. It was preventable. It was totally preventable if we would have had a viable plan of action, but they had no plan. You never take the military out before you bring out civilians. I mean, how can they not get this right? We are the United States of America.
But just on its face, though, sir, we just had this on the screen. We left them 40 aircraft, 600,000 rifles, 600,000 guns. It's not like they're going to burn them down and make some, kettle to feed people. They're going to kill people with the rifles we left on planes that we supplied.
You are exactly correct. And not only that, we have just given them an entire country for a hotbed of terrorism. They now have a safe space where they can come after us. Now, believe me, we're going to be probed. We're going to be pushed from now on. Our foreign allies, our partners in other countries see weakness. That is what they see from this withdrawal, in the way this withdrawal happened. And so where weakness is, we will be probed. And that's exactly what's going to happen in the future. Now, whether it's our southern border, or whether it's China on Taiwan, or whether it's South Korea by North Korea, we are going to see all of these problems now because of the weakness of the Biden administration, and it is absolutely unconscionable. It's inexcusable. It's a complete failure of leadership, and it is an embarrassment for our nation. It will take us years to overcome this.
Maybe decades at this point. Congressman, from all the briefings that we've heard so far, this administration seems like they're putting a lot of trust in the Taliban to allow our people out of the country. What do you think of this type of strategy?
It's a very poor strategy. It tells me they have no strategy. In fact, we had a conference call this afternoon, and it was Secretary Austin that said, physically getting U.S. citizens out of Kabul is not on the table or off the table, and that's inexcusable. I mean, we should be going out and getting our citizens and bringing them back to the airport. I mean, the Brits are doing it, the French are doing it, the Aussies are doing it, the Australians are doing it, from what I understand. I mean, there is no reason that we cannot do it. And we are relying on the Taliban, their good graces, their kindness to allow our American citizens through. Since when does the United States depend on a terrorist organization for our liberty and our freedoms? We don't.
Congressman, appreciate your time here tonight. Thank you for your service to this country, and appreciate your insights.
Well, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Sean. It is an honor to serve our country.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.